Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. Got your boys here, Lanny and Bert, the Dividend Diplomats. Guys, I have two stocks in my portfolio. One's a Dividend Aristocrat, one is a Dividend King. I'm going to be looking to add to my positions. For one of them, I may have already been adding as tariffs loom, as the stock prices drop and buying opportunities present themselves.
Guys, smash that subscribe button. Give us a nice thumbs up. Let's get to 25,000 subscribers this year, guys. Let's rock it. Let's pump these numbers up. Come on, these are rookie numbers, guys. Yes, we are coming out of the woods maybe. Here again, we're filming this on April 13th. So this video is coming out on April 15th, tax day. So make sure you get those done, guys. But here are two stocks that have gotten smacked a little bit from the tariffs. But they're in industries where, hey, stuff's going to happen no matter what.
Yeah.
And, Bert owns both of these stocks, and it sounds like he's been adding to one of them.
Yeah. So we're going to run them through our screener, which focuses on the price earnings ratio, payout ratio, history of increasing dividends, and that dividend yield. Lanny, let's jump right in here. Number one is a Dividend Aristocrat. It has increased its dividend for 42 consecutive years. Air Products and Chemicals, ticker symbol APD. Let's talk APD here, Lanny. I own 7.1 shares. So it's one of those stocks where I wanted to build a large position, built half of it, never got around to it. So we're sitting in the mid 2000s market value here, and I'd love to keep building that position. They're a large chemical company, large, providing gas everywhere. United States, Europe, Asia, Africa, all around the world, South America. They have plants everywhere. They're building hydrogen plants in the Middle East, some in the United States. So they are growing. And you know what? Just because tariffs are happening, Lanny, just because goods are getting taxed as they ship across the borders, plants aren't stopping. These large, massive chemical plants, these large, massive companies that are producing that APD is selling to, their products are not going to stop just because of some of the noise going on around them.
They're not going to stop, and it looks like this dividend's not going to stop, guys. So let's dive into the metrics here. Trading at $269.01. Analyst expectations here are $12.55. That's a smooth criminal at 21.44x. Not the cheapest, not the most expensive. I wonder if Bert's been buying this one or the second stock, but we'll get into that, guys. What about that dividend payout ratio?
Their dividend is $7.16. That's a 57% dividend payout ratio. So below 60%, below that threshold. It also gives it a little bit of a cushion here, Lanny. If earnings come down because of some of the economic uncertainty, there's still room for them to keep paying that dividend and even growing that dividend without it reaching 100%. Unlike some of those other 5 companies that we talked about in a previous video that might be looking to cut their dividend.
When you look at the dividend history here, guys, they've been through a lot of crap. 42 years of growing dividends, a Dividend Aristocrat. Average dividend growth rate at 8.05%, well above any traditional inflation rate. And, can they keep it up? Sure. But I would expect the mid, single digits right now for APD, but they've been a stall, a perfect stock when it comes to dividend growth investing.
Yeah, that yield is 2.66% now because they're down 7% year to date. Up 16% over the last 52 weeks and up 21% over the last 5 years. Moving into some of the advanced metrics here for APD, their 5-year average price to earnings ratio is 27x, Lanny. So they are trading well below that. Then looking at their balance sheet, current ratio is 1.11, quick is 0.96, and their debt to equity is 0.91. So not bad balance sheet metrics. Not bad.
I think that's really good. Sorry, guys, we're filming this really late. Big yawn by me right there. Man,
you're making me yawn.
Yeah. Hello. All right, guys, let's get into that second stock here in an industry, which is an industry that I loathe. I hate this industry just because of what it does to a consumer, because guys, they hate overspending and hate pouring money down a drain sometimes in this industry, but this industry exists because of that.
Yes. Genuine Parts Company, ticker symbol GPC. And Lanny is talking about how much he loathes cars, how much he loathes having to put money into cars, putting the repairs in. But unfortunately, that's why Genuine Parts Company might be a winner in tariffs and might be a winner during economic uncertainty because they they own Napa Auto Body Shop. They own
Now,
massive
oh, how.
Napa know how they have that massive secondary auto parts market, which when times get tough, when consumers get strapped, you're not looking to buy that expensive new car. They are not cheap. You are looking to stretch your car even further. So you're going to spend that money
Push it to
buying
the
the
limit.
parts to repair it. Even if there are tariffs on those parts, it's still going to be cheaper than buying a new car.
Still going to be cheaper, guys. But this stock is definitely down 20% since this time last year, down this year to date, guys. But they're up 54% in the last 5 years. When we actually look at the metrics here, the DD stock metrics, that first one, that price to earnings ratio, analysts are expecting $7.89. Well, they're trading at 115, guys, so a below 15 PE ratio. Definitely some good value here.
Yeah, it's below their 18 average PE ratio, too. So nice value historically and compared to the market. Let's look at that dividend payout ratio. They have a $4.12 dividend. That's a perfect payout ratio of 52%.
Yeah, slightly lower than APDs, still very safe in paying the dividend. And when we get into the next metric, very safe in growing the dividend because they are not just a dividend aristocrat, but they are a dividend king, baby. 68 years doing it at 5.5%. You gotta like that track record. Again, dating back, gosh, to the just 68 freaking years ago, guys. So many crises have happened since then, but they keep paying and increasing dividends, Bert. But
That's right.
the best part right now has got to be the combination of that growth rate with that dividend yield, which is now at 3.57%.
Yes, stock's down 1% this year, 20% over the last 52 weeks. And as you said earlier, up 54% over the last 5 years. Look at the balance sheet. The current ratio is 1.16. Quick is 0.5. So they do have a decent amount of inventory sitting there, which makes perfect sense. And the debt to equity is 1.4x.
My guess is this is the stock that you've been buying lately.
That is. That's the one I've grabbed a share or two. In my wife's account, guys, I can't really remember right now. It's getting late if it was one or two shares, but I know I've at least bought them to help build up and bolster that position because we own 35.1 shares of JPC. GPC. My God,
Well,
everybody.
in full disclaimer, I did not know beforehand if he's
No?
bought or not bought the stock. So just
Yep.
by looking at the metrics, guys, this is the one I would say has a little bit more valuation here for your dividend stock
Yeah.
portfolio. But the question is what do you guys think? Do you
Ooh.
guys like APD where it's at, or do you guys like GPD or GPC? Are these stocks to buy after the dip, during the dip, the dip?
Smash that subscribe button, everybody. Give this video a thumbs up. And remember, you are either with us or you are against us. Jack.
That was Bert, the Hurt Locker, and Lanny from the DD over and out.